you imagine, like, not having the knowledge we have now and seeing, like, on the news as you're brushing your teeth, like, big hairy beast attacks streetcar driver.
Big hairy goat attacks streetcar.
I'd be like, brother, we've got to get out of here.
Yeah.
We got to go somewhere.
Right.
That's crazy. This is the Big Bad Boot.
We're siblings who explore spooky and scary stories, urban legends, tall tales, and true crime, all located in this crazy state that's shaped like a boot. A podcast about the weird state you wish you were from.
Hosted by the weird siblings you wish you had.
Thank you so much for being here. Thank you to everyone who got a ticket and came out to our live episode. We're here at Black and Brew. I don't know if Anthony can hear us out
Home
there.
of the cheese curds.
We love the cheese
Man.
curds. Now, for those of you who have no idea what this is, perhaps this gentleman back here is like, I was just here getting
Hi.
a drink, and I have no idea who this is. We are the Big
Welcome
Bad...
to the Thunderdome.
Welcome. We are the Big Bad Boot Podcast. I'm Kati.
And I'm not.
And we are Louisiana's most popular independently produced podcast, a comedy show talking about Louisiana folklore, history, and true crime.
All things spooky.
All things spooky, silly, scary about the state of Louisiana. And we are here doing our 4th ever live episode, but this is our first time.
Yeah, dude.
This is our first time at Black and Brew.
It is. And don't you just feel like nostalgia?
Because, well, this used to be the old Catfish Charlie's.
It did. I told Anthony earlier, I was like, it's so refreshed, it's so amazing, but so nostalgic.
Yes.
I threw a lot of bread over those railings when I was
And you
little.
also ate a lot of things of butter from here as well.
I did. I have
Caleb used
high
to eat,
cholesterol to this day.
Caleb used to eat the little packets of butter, like off the table, like 12 of them.
You can't tell now looking at my figure.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Not at all. Oh. All right, what's been going on? What's been going on lately?
A lot. October. Okay, this was our first October as like an established spooky show. Let me tell you something.
We is tired.
I need a break. I need an IV of electrolytes, and I need to go into a very dark room and sleep for about 7 days.
However, it's been nice because we had our spooky spectacular last weekend.
Which we absolutely maxed out the mezz.
A lot of you were there. Thank you so much
Yes,
for being there.
yes.
We completely sold out the mezzanine.
Like sold out to fire code, sold out.
The costumes were unbelievable, and yes, we will be doing it again next year.
And can we talk about some of our fans? Because
Yes, always.
Miss Lisa, and I know she's gonna hear this. Miss Lisa, what's her last name?
Cicero?
Yes.
The 3 blind mice?
The 3 blind mice. She needed an extra ticket because there were about to be the 2 blind mice, not the 3 blind mice. What was the day of?
And we announced we were officially sold out.
Yes. We get a text from our producer, Jonah, and he said, some woman named Lisa just called me and needs a ticket. And I was like, somebody get the girl a ticket. Oh my God. Like, how did she know to call our producer? She did a lot.
I don't know
and
how
she worked it.
How did she get your number, Jonah?
Google is a crazy thing.
Yeah.
She said, hey Siri, Big Bad Boot producer phone number.
And she called, and I said, you know what, Lisa? Out of the 20 people that have texted us asking for tickets,
God is
you
telling
get
me to give you a ticket.
And
they did all. They
did great.
worked it out. They did so good.
Yeah, they did great. Now, we have yet to hear from Lafitte's Blacksmith Shop and Bar, which I'm pretty disappointed about.
Yeah.
For those of you who weren't there, so Caleb and I did a joint costume where he was Jean Lafitte the pirate, and I was the purple drink from the Blacksmith Shop in New Orleans, and we sent it to them and have yet to hear back. So we'll keep you up to date on that sponsorship.
But can we talk about?
I don't know what you're referring to.
What I found out yesterday? Is that allowed yet?
Do you want to announce it here officially?
Okay, because what you said about Jean Lafitte's, a year ago, we made some videos and reached out to a certain hotel, maybe you've heard of it, in New Orleans on Bourbon Street, the Royal Sonesta. I am going to be an official pole greaser this year, and I'm a little nervous. I was so excited, I almost started crying. I sent like all my friends, my family, the email, and I was like, oh my God. Dad was like, his normal, nice.
Nice.
And Mom said, wow, don't be raunchy.
Well,
It is a burlesque dance.
He's definitely the sibling to do it, not me. I would be very boring.
I'm about to turn it.
It's going to be so much fun. For those of you who have never been to Greasing of the Poles for Mardi Gras in New Orleans at the Royal Sonesta, it is like everybody needs to do it once in their life. It is so much fun, especially like last year, the weather was beautiful.
Yeah.
And just seeing how different people are dressed up. But we've got to work on he has to do a whole dance, a whole entrance. You need props. You need all kinds of stuff.
Oh, yeah, an outfit,
like
everything.
One guy last year came out in a giant king cake box.
And I'm going to do it better.
So
I texted Dad. I said, Dad, I don't know the schematics of what I need, but I need a giant boot on wheels that I can pop out of. And he said, okay.
So
we're gonna, all right.
We're gonna work on that. I'm so excited for you.
I cannot wait. I'm excited. I'm excited because that is a big honor. I'm kind of still in shock a little bit. I can't believe they chose me. But
well, it
I'm
is
ready.
something to add to your resume in this state because they don't pick just anybody.
What do I put? Can dance on
No,
pole.
you put 2026 Royal Sonesta pole greaser.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
And I think the people who know what that means go, oh.
Man, we need this guy.
Yeah, we need this guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to add that to, hey, Siri.
Real quick, I need to talk about what I've been watching. Because, again, since I'm with child, I'm not moving around a lot, so I sit on my couch.
That's my best friend in there.
Hello. And who's been watching the Murdaugh show on Hulu?
Oh my gosh. Crazy, right?
If you have not watched it, so Murder in the Family is based on the true crime story about the Murdaugh family in South Carolina that happened in the last 10 years or so, but the trial's been going on a very long time.
Because our friend Rachel is actually from there.
From there.
Because I remember when that trial was going on, she was glued to that TV.
But it is a bit triggering because if you've seen it, you understand this entire family is redheaded. And so
I've been saying they're evil.
So it's weird.
Since I was born.
Because subconsciously, I even said this to my mom. I was like, I look like I could be related to these people, and they're all terrible. Like,
yeah, say that louder, please.
The guys in the show look like they could be my brothers, and their names are Buster, and the other guy's name's Paul, but they call him Pawpaw. And I'm like, that could be my cousins, Buster and Pawpaw.
I mean, we've got a piss wheeler and a weed hunter.
Yeah, so if you have not watched it, though, it's a dramatization that's based on the podcast that was done by the investigative reporter who investigated this stuff in real time. And it is truly one of my favorite true crime stories because it just keeps compounding.
And it's produced really good.
It's
because
really great.
I watched the documentary, obviously, before this came out. It's produced very well.
And it's cast absolutely perfectly.
Oh my God. The opening scene where she's picking her little flowers, she's like, she married.
It's perfect. Patricia Arquette, Jason Clarke. So go on Hulu. I'm not being paid by Hulu to say this. I wish I was.
But Hulu, we're looking you in the eyes.
Go watch Murder in the Family, the
please.
Murdaugh story. 10 out of 10 recommend. Me and Mom watched the first 3 episodes like the day it came out. Dad's shaking his head. He was like, I went outside. I didn't watch it.
Wait. I wasn't invited.
You were gone all day. We have family time on Sundays.
Well, look, I'm bedeviled with meetings, events with friends, etc. I'm a very popular person.
Yeah. We hung out, we ate dinner. I stayed on the mom and dad's couch and watched 3 episodes of that show.
Nice.
It was good. All right, do we want to get to the story?
I'm ready. Are y'all ready?
Thank you.
All right, perfect.
So, y'all know me, I prepare. I'm like, this is going to be a short one. It's not.
That's what I say a lot too.
It's not. But this one I've asked a lot of people over this past week have they ever heard of this?
Okay.
And most of the answers have been no. Which is really shocking because the research on it is that this is a really popular piece of Louisiana folklore.
What part of Louisiana? I feel like my P's are very...
Technically New Orleans East.
Okay.
Yeah, the East Bank, okay? So, our live episodes, I think, are always a perfect time for, like, Louisiana specific, obviously, but spooky stories. Live episodes are the perfect place for that. And like I said, this is our 4th live episode, and we've yet to run out of weird stuff to talk about.
We're never going to.
Right.
Louisiana is the most odd and most interesting state.
So this is the story of one of the scariest and most mysterious legends of Louisiana, the Grunch. Has anyone ever heard of the Grunch? Not the Grinch, not to be confused with the Grinch, who is precious and should not be messed with.
Looking to take your fitness to the next level? Then it's time to check out North Cypress Fitness right here in Hammond, Louisiana. Whether you're just starting your fitness journey or you train like a pro, North Cypress has everything you need, from state-of-the-art equipment and group fitness classes to indoor and outdoor pools, tennis courts, sauna and steam rooms, pickleball courts, and even a kids club for the little ones. This isn't just a gym, it's a community. You'll find friendly faces, motivating trainers, and a space that feels like home. And this home is about to get a whole lot bigger because North Cypress is planning a $1 million expansion to include a junior Olympic pool, cold plunges, hot tubs, and more. So if you're ready to get started, there's no better time than now. Stop by for a tour and see why North Cypress Fitness has been Hammond's top choice for health and wellness for over 20 years. Get stronger, feel better, and live healthier at North Cypress Fitness. Visit northcypress.com for more information.
Katie, what are you doing?
I'm getting ready for my next class at Downtown Yoga.
I highly doubt it's like that.
No, it's not like that at all. I just wanted to find a way to bring up one of my favorite places to unwind, break a sweat, and just take good care of myself, Downtown Yoga. Downtown Yoga, located in historic downtown Hammond, Louisiana, is your one-stop shop for being good to yourself. Brenna, Brittany, and their fully trained, licensed staff have been helping people of all ages fall in love with the practice of yoga for over a decade. I actually took my very first yoga class ever back in 2015 with Brittany, and they haven't been able to get rid of me since. It is truly one of my favorite parts of my day, and I have never regretted stepping on the mat. Whether you're a newbie or a seasoned yogi, you will feel welcome at their gorgeous studio in downtown Hammond. They offer a wide variety of classes, including yin yoga, chair yoga, and meditation sessions. And if you're looking for a new form of self-care, I promise that Downtown Yoga is the place to be. If you come most mornings, you'll see me there. To learn more, visit hammondyoga.com. Downtown Yoga, where all are welcome.
The Grunch.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of the Grunch?
I have in passing.
See, me as well.
A lot on TikTok. A lot on the TikTok, but I haven't dove in.
I think our TikTok algorithm just knows its audience because we get fed all of this stuff.
Mine's spooky stuff and AI animals, which I send to you all day.
Send me all day.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Please keep doing that. But ever since people first started spotting the Grunch, which has been recorded spottings all the way back in the 1800s, there's been a consistent picture of what this creature looks like. First and foremost, this is classified as a cryptid. And I know Caleb does not know what that word means.
I was about to say, what is a cryptic? Mom, you should have made me read more books.
So,
oh my gosh, I've read 2 books in my life, the Bible.
And Captain Underpants?
No, a better one. It was called The Day My Butt Went Psycho.
Oh, that is a book.
Yeah. Oh, it's great. I'll tell you later. It's awesome.
So a cryptid is a creature whose existence has not been proven by science, but it has been reported many, many times through evidence and folklore and sightings. So the term refers to things that we've heard of, like the Loch Ness Monster, Bigfoot, things
Could you say like the Honey Island Swamp Monster?
Yes, that is
or the Rougarou?
That's a cryptid.
I'm forgetting our tagline, the Rougarou.
Yes.
Okay, all right. We're on the, we're
and
working.
there is actually a study that you can get a degree in cryptozoology at some schools, which I'm like,
Is Southeastern one
sign
of
me
them?
up.
Because I would go back for that.
And while a lot of cryptids are explained away with science, the key is that, well, it hasn't been disproven. We can't prove this doesn't exist. So that's how you get classified as a cryptid, right? So let's talk about the Grunch. Those unlucky enough to cross paths with it describe it as a creature with a goat head. You with me?
Yeah.
With sharp horns, scaly grayish black skin. Sometimes it has fur, sometimes it doesn't. With glowing eyes. Some have said the spine is covered in quills, which I don't like that at all.
I feel like you're describing some of our family.
And the nightmare fuel, the quills really gets me. Who's seen the movie The Village?
Oh.
Have y'all seen the M. Night Shyamalan movie where he wears that thing with like the quill? I don't know. That's what I'm picturing. You've never seen The Village?
No, I have a question.
Oh, yes.
Define quill.
Caleb, what animal has quills on it?
A quail?
No.
Okay, but you would see why I would think that.
No,
right?
they're two completely different words.
I know a quill is like what Harry Potter writes with.
Okay, so that's literally, they plucked that in the old days from this animal.
That's rude. Okay, like to write with.
A porcupine.
So not a feather, it's the sharp thing.
Okay, let me explain it to you in terms you understand. The animated movie Sing,
Yes.
with the animals that sing and dance.
Yes.
The little animal that was the rocker girl, that was
Yes.
a porcupine.
Yes.
Quills.
Okay, so like, ow.
Yes.
All right, got it.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I thought you meant feathers.
No, that's two totally different things.
Okay.
Porcupine. Quill. So, but some folks have said that some have bat-like wings that allow it to fly, which I'm like, nope.
Oh my gosh.
But they all have cloven footprints. So it's kind of like a half goat, half man with
So it's a half goat, half man that
possibly has wings
flies?
with sharp quills on its back and glowing eyes. And it's about 3 to 4 feet tall. So it's like got that factor of like the
Oh my God, it's Sloan Sheridan.
It's got the skittering factor. Like you
the-
don't want it sneaking up on you. Like yes.
Okay. All right. Okay.
But it's
I'm
also
locked in.
possible that the Grunch is just our version of the legend of the Chupacabra. Now I know you don't know what that is either.
Nope. Not a shot.
Okay, since I read books, a Chupacabra
Again, thanks, Mom.
comes from, it's a Spanish term that means quite literally goat sucker.
Fun sucker.
Like G-O-A-T, goat sucker. And it originated in Puerto Rico in the mid-1800s after tons of livestock and animals were found dead, seemingly by having all the blood drained from them. Okay? So people were waking up finding all their livestock to be dead, and it didn't seem like it was a wolf or a predator. They just had all the blood sucked out of them. So
I
that's
don't
where
like
the
that at
legend of the Chupacabra in Puerto Rico came from.
Okay.
So are you with me?
Hesitantly, yes.
Now, while we don't really know exactly what the Grunch is or where it came from, there have been documented sightings of it in Louisiana ever since Louisiana even became a thing, since the Louisiana Purchase. So let's get into that.
Okay.
All right. So where did the name Grunch come from?
The Grunch.
No.
Okay.
This was before Dr. Seuss even existed.
Okay.
Dr. Seuss is who wrote How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
I did know that.
Okay, great.
And Cat in the Hat.
So the name Grunch comes from the name of the road where the first sightings of this were documented.
Okay.
So technically the first name of it was called the Grunch Road Monster. And over time it just got shortened to a Grunch.
Kind of like the Honey Island Swamp Monster. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Like it was
okay.
named from where it was from.
Right.
Okay.
So this area is located in New Orleans East in the neighborhood of Little Woods.
Okay.
So if any of us are familiar with that area, that's way out there, okay?
Good job, Dad.
And Grunch Road, some people say it no longer exists, but there are some people that say it's still out there if you look hard enough. But back in the day, it was just an old unpaved road made out of dirt and oyster shells. So it was just a road kind of off the beaten path.
Okay.
So along this road is where people began seeing the creature as early as the 1820s. They have documented sightings of this. People would hear this animal make unspeakable noises. Sometimes it howled like a wolf. Sometimes it sounded like a goat. It just depended on what kind of mood it was in, I guess.
Sounds like me in a night terror.
Yeah. Or they could see strange lights in the tall grass surrounding the road, so like its eyes.
Okay.
And in modern times, again, this is where I always get confused about cryptids. Like, just take a picture of it. You know, like, especially in modern times. Like, why are there not pictures of these things if they exist?
I know now everyone's got an iPhone glued to their hand.
Right.
So, like, just...
in the supposed pictures of this creature, all you see is like the glowing red, what looks like eyes in the tall
Maybe
grass.
it's like a vampire in a mirror.
where you can't
Maybe
really.
they've got superpowers.
Well,
Maybe they
okay.
can't be.
I'm glad you said that. So,
Oh, okay. Hey.
I have some theories
Wheels are turning.
as to how the Grunch came to exist.
All right, hit me. I'm
This
ready.
is my personal favorite of the 1, 2, 3 different theories of how this has come. I told you it was in depth. We're giving people
It
their
is.
money's worth.
You walked in with a stack of papers.
Okay, so the first theory is that circus workers made a deal with the devil. And that's how it was made. So let me explain.
Like P.T. Barnum?
Yes. So the circus was, of course, widely popular in the early 20th century. So exactly what you're thinking. P.T. Barnum,
Yep.
Barnum and Bailey Circus.
Okay.
But towards the middle of the century, traveling circuses became less and less popular in America because more and more families were getting automobiles. People were traveling outside of their homes to go find leisure and activities. They weren't waiting for these places to come to them.
Okay.
And as a result, many of the circus performers lost their jobs, and as we've seen in movies like The Greatest Showman, which I think we moved on way too quickly from as a society, but that's not for this
American
time or
Horror
place.
Story Season 3, my personal favorite.
Many of the circus performers were not considered quote unquote normal people.
Correct.
Right.
Correct.
But and so very few, as a result, were able to integrate back into society once they lost their jobs, which is, of course,
Okay.
very sad.
Right.
And so the legend says that these people faced ridicule from the citizens of New Orleans and surrounding areas because they couldn't integrate themselves into day-to-day society.
Okay, I'm following. No,
Okay.
I'm following. Wheels are turning. Yeah.
So most of them were like, y'all are mean, we're getting out of here. So they
Peace.
decided to settle in the woods in Munches, Louisiana.
No. Not
Munches.
months.
Oh, Munches, girl.
We've got some people from there.
Okay. But once they moved, the tormenting didn't stop because, people are mean. People
Yes.
came from the cities periodically to just seek these people out and torment them and be mean to them because they didn't want them around at all. They're like, we don't want you here at all in our region.
That breaks my heart.
So, the story says that circus workers went to Satan and made a deal with him.
Oh.
In return for their souls, he would grant them protection from all of these people and keep them safe and secluded in the woods in their homes, in their woodland homes.
Okay.
And this protection came in the form of the Grunch. That was the devil's creative outlet. And he said, I'm going to make this goat thing.
Okay, I was going opposite of
Okay.
where you were going. I was thinking the circus folk
No.
went and then their babies.
No.
That's okay.
Okay.
So this is their protector.
So the Grunch, correct, is supposedly protecting those
Okay.
circus performers from anybody who's coming in the woods to be mean or coming into their territory.
Okay.
All right?
Okay. All right.
That's
Follow
my
me.
personal favorite theory. Okay?
Theory.
Theory number 2. I know this one will be your favorite.
Okay.
It's actually
I'm ready.
Marie Laveau's Devil Baby. I knew you'd like that one.
Kinda like in Coven.
Okay.
I am a huge American Horror Story.
Same.
If Ryan Murphy produces something, I'm watching it.
Now, some things in that show were not historically accurate.
Okay, they weren't, but you gotta give it to him. Coven.
Oh, it's very entertaining.
He did pretty good.
Coven's my favorite installment of the AHS.
Yes, and it was the
Yeah.
closest to it was like, okay, Ryan, I know you're not from here, but you tried. You tried your best.
Right.
And you got there almost.
Almost.
Yeah. It was respectable.
And Kathy Bates was in it. So.
And duh.
Yeah. So this version of the Grunch's origin story takes a little bit of a wild turn and ties it to the creature that was the infamous Devil Baby of Marie Laveau, and that's literally what it's called. You can Google it. So according to this tale, our voodoo queen of the South accidentally created the Grunch herself, which I don't know what that means. I don't know if it means she cast some kind of incantation, some kind of spell,
She
and it
said the wrong
appeared.
word, and the spell
Right.
was like, oh,
But
crap,
for
I
some
created an
reason,
animal.
she was in possession of this devil baby creature.
And
Okay.
she said, what do I do with this?
She freaks out and she says, I can't let this reproduce on this earth.
Okay. Okay.
But things took a twist, and she tried to put a spell on this devil baby and somehow made it into two of them, a male and a female, which I'm like, that's a big oopsie.
Well, if you're trying to solve that problem, you just made a really big
Yeah, you
mistake.
did the opposite of what you were trying to do.
So it was like me trying to study for like pre-calc in college. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, the answer's
It's
banana.
getting worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the pair immediately turned on her, attacked her, nearly killed her. Marie Laveau fainted from shock, and when she came to, they were gone. And the theory is that they fled to the woods.
The woods of East New Orleans.
Of New Orleans East.
Okay.
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 So, which is like interesting choice.
Right.
But I
They
knew
got a
you would like
lot
that
of
one.
woods in Robert.
Okay.
I don't know why you would go to New Orleans, but you know. It's fine.
But now I want to talk about actual documented sightings.
See, this is when I get scared. Because
Yeah.
when you watch a scary movie, everything's fine. And then at the end it says, based on a true story. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to grab my little cross. I'm going to pray to my Bible and I'm going to go to sleep.
Yep.
This is what's going to get me.
So there have been documented sightings of a, quote, goat-like menace.
It was me on my lunch break.
As early as the Louisiana Purchase and as recently as 2005. What happened in 2005?
Katrina.
Okay. Katrina. It's said to hide in the tall grass and live off the blood of livestock or small animals. Okay? So, one of the most chilling Grunch encounters on record occurred during the Civil War, which that is what I studied in college. My history minor at Southeastern was in pre-Civil War and Civil War Louisiana.
Mine
Fascinating.
was post.
And his was post. When a group of Confederate soldiers were camping along the banks of the Mississippi River, and they were savagely attacked by what they described as a horned demon that materialized out of the swamp.
I don't feel that bad for the
Right.
Confederate soldiers.
Right.
You were on the wrong side, brother.
Yeah. The soldiers managed to drive the beast off back into the woods with rifle fire, but not before two of their men were torn to pieces.
I'm cheering for the Grunch. So far, I'm
You got
cheering
two.
for the Grunch.
And it says the incident was hushed up by the Confederate Army, but the whispers of the Chalmette Devil are echoing till this day. So you can literally look up the Chalmette Devil, and there is documentation of this attack from the Civil War. And they are saying it is a goat-like menace. That is how it was
and
described.
going back to a previous episode,
Yes.
another great name for a mascot, the Chalmette Devils. What are they?
The owls. I think they're the owls.
Christian Rabelais, again, if you're watching, buddy. The owls.
Ooh, scary.
Yeah.
Actually,
Oh my
no,
God.
owls are scary. Owls are terrifying. Owls are very
But
scary.
here come the Chalmette owls.
Yeah, the Chalmette Devils sounds way better.
Yeah, like, come on.
I agree.
Okay. Thank
Okay.
you.
Another wave of sightings occurred in the early 20th century as the city's population began to boom and develop, enough to start encroaching on the swamp. So you and I have talked about that when we had our episode about the oven crypts and the
Correct.
graveyards.
Of how the city grew.
The city is expanding. Once it got to where it couldn't go anymore past the Mississippi River, it went the opposite way.
Right, it's going away from
Right.
the river at this point. Okay,
Inland.
I'm following.
So in 1909, y'all know we love names on the Big Bad Boot.
Well,
Okay, get into
You
it.
do.
I love old timey names. A streetcar driver named Elmer Castine. Love it.
Elmer.
I bet Elmer-
Thud.
Well, first of all, it's FUD.
Sorry.
So if you want to insult
Obviously, I'm not cultured. Again,
Yeah.
thanks, Mom.
Elmer, Elmer was very good at his streetcar job, and he took it very seriously.
Okay.
Like, you feel safe with Elmer. At least I do.
I mean, With a name like Elmer.
Elmer.
Well, you gotta do.
He reported a terrifying encounter with a, quote, huge and hairy beast that leapt onto the back of the streetcar and began clawing at the windows as he sped down a lonely stretch of track.
It was you before you shaved your legs.
It was me. And y'all see these long boots I got on? I can't be bothered to bend over and shave my legs anymore. Okay? Which I'm like, could you imagine? You're just like driving your streetcar.
Katie, me.
You would be a streetcar driver in another life, I feel like.
I would, but imagine right now I hit literally any animal in my Honda Accord. You don't want to be a passenger in that car.
No.
No, I would panic.
So Castine's story actually made newspaper headlines in New Orleans and across the country, which sparked renewed interest in the legend of the Grunch. Okay.
And
now,
back then, news is what you went off of because science was not fully developed
we couldn't
yet.
Google anything yet.
Could you imagine not having the knowledge we have now and seeing on the news as you're brushing your teeth big hairy beast attack streetcar driver.
Big hairy goat attacked streetcar.
I'd be like, brother, we've got to get out of here.
Yeah.
We got to go somewhere.
Right.
That's crazy.
But did you know that after Katrina, the most recent documentation is that people in New Orleans East reported that there was a huge wave of pets that went missing days after Katrina, or pets that were found with appearing to be drained of their blood. You can look that up.
Okay,
Yep.
That's crazy.
Which part of me is like, okay, sadly, I know a lot of people were displaced and lost their pets right after Katrina, because that was just part of what happened. But there were a lot of people, especially concentrated in the New Orleans East area, that said they woke up one day and unfortunately something happened to their pets.
So you think it was like the Grunch being like, yoo-hoo, still here?
Like, oh, everybody's freaking out about Katrina, everybody's distracted, let me go.
Oh my gosh.
Right.
No, okay.
I can't explain the streetcar one because it's like, why were you near where the streetcar is? But if they can fly, it makes sense. We don't know. If they could fly, you can go anywhere.
That's true. Correct.
Do you have any questions so far about the Grunch?
No, I'm trying to take it all in because
Okay.
I mean, at this point, I'm just a little scared for myself.
So, did you know that, I told you this, but you can get a degree in cryptozoology?
Correct.
So there is a woman, and I was like, this is a fake person. This is not a real person. This is a real doctor who has a PhD in cryptozoology based out of Texas, and her name is Dr. Elizabeth Harper. And personally, she says that the Grunch is one of her favorite cryptids.
Okay. Why?
I don't really know.
Wow. Okay.
But she said this: as a biologist and a student of the natural world, I am often asked if I believe the Grunch is real. It is a question that I have grappled with for many years and one that I suspect will continue to haunt me. On one hand, the sheer volume and consistency of sightings over the past 2 centuries is very difficult to dismiss.
Okay, and this is like a woman of
This woman has a PhD.
Right.
Now, however,
hardcore education.
her PhD is in Bigfoot and the Loch Ness Monster.
But hey, because I will say,
Which sounds awesome.
After our Honey Island Swamp Monster story, you cannot convince me it's not real.
I still think that's a guy playing a prank on everybody.
I don't.
No. So,
but this is an educated woman.
This is someone who
saying.
spent her career studying the history and the folklore and the evidence.
So she
and
is
diving
10
into,
toes down
yes.
on this. Okay.
So, let's see. So the creature's appearance and behavior, while it does sound unrealistic and fantastic, are not entirely outside the realm of biological possibility.
See, that's another, based on a true story, that's another thing for me. Because she's like, it could happen. And this is a woman of science.
A radioactive goat that reproduced and reproduced and reproduced, and now it's a porcupine goat with wings. Right? You know?
If I was reincarnated, that's what I would be, the radioactive goat.
She continues, the fact that so many of the eyewitness accounts came from reliable, level-headed people like police officers, soldiers, city workers, and even members of clergy.
Okay, if the men of God are saying it happened, it happened.
Lends a certain credibility to the legend. So essentially she's saying it hasn't been disproven.
See, that's what scares me. Because like in today's day and age of the resources we have, if you can't disprove it,
Why is there not a hunting camera on like every tree nearby where one was spotted?
hey, if it walks in mom and dad's backyard, it's gonna be on camera.
I'd be like, oh wait, that was just Caleb.
That was Caleb. He got hungry when I ate the deer feed. Man.
Does anybody in the audience have any questions about the Grunch?
Why is it called the Grunch?
Because he likes to party.
Well, Aaron.
Thank you, Jonah.
So the name the Grunch came from where it was sighted first on Grunch Road in New Orleans East. So I don't
Thank
know
you
if
for your
Grunch
question.
is the name of a family, if it was the name of, but that's where the first sightings were documented, was out on Grunch Road in the 1800s.
And
The Grunch called
no.
Okay, no, because in every article that I looked up, it literally said in parentheses, not to be confused with the fictional character, the Grinch.
But the name Grunch is scary. Like,
'Cause
of
it sounds
all the roads in New Orleans East,
It sounds like this
Grunch.
to me.
correct. Like, what if it was found on like, let's say, like Weinberger?
Yeah, the Weinberger monster,
It's still kind of scary.
like the Grunch.
yeah, like the
I don't like
Grunch
it.
is just it really it gets it there.
Yes.
John Watt.
Yeah. Any other questions about the Grunch? Do we think it's real?
Show of hands, who thinks it's real?
Oh, see.
I think it's spiritual.
Okay, all right. okay.
It's like you have to believe it.
kind of
if
like
you believe it,
Santa.
it's real.
Right.
You have
Like,
to have
you
the
have to
spirit of the
believe.
Grunch in
You
your
have to
heart.
believe.
They call it a demon, so like, I mean, that might be
Demons are real, brother.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Can't be disproven.
Thank
See,
you.
I like that. If it can't
Thank
be
you.
disproven, and especially as recently as 2005.
That's what I don't like. I don't like that.
Yeah,
I
where
don't like
people
that
are
at
like,
all.
uh-oh, what happened? Right.
I don't like that at all.
What sold me, because y'all know I'm a realist and sometimes I'm a hater with these kind of stories, Caleb, not so much. The Chalmette Devil sighting, which is absolutely documented, is what got me. And the streetcar incident, which was absolutely documented, is what got me. Now, if that wasn't a Grunch, like on the streetcar, that was just a really drunk person,
They were committed.
right?
They had them a time last night.
They were new to New Orleans. They had never been to Bourbon Street. They had a
Man.
hand grenade, and they didn't know how to
It was
act.
Jonah 15 years ago
Yeah.
when he moved from
Yeah.
Colorado.
From Colorado.
Man, that is crazy.
Yeah. So that is the story of one of the scariest, in my opinion, and most mysterious legends of Louisiana, the Grunch. Everybody, the Grunch.
Man,
Thank you.
that was good. That was, in my opinion, scarier than Marie Laveau. Because at least Marie Laveau, if I ran into her, because she's not dead, she's braiding hair somewhere down in New
Well,
Orleans
that's the
right
beef
now.
I have with American Horror Story, is that they kind of painted her a little bit, sometimes to be a villain.
And she wasn't.
And she
I
absolutely
could
was not.
kiki. I can
Right.
kiki with Marie Laveau.
She was a very good
I
person.
can't kiki with the Grunch.
Have you tried?
No, but if he's hungry, it's like a buffet
Maybe
for him.
it's just somebody who wants
He'd be like,
friends.
man, that dude's kind of chubby. I could go for days.
I could eat
after
for
eating
days.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you have to kind of think about, what was it that sold it for you? If you do believe it.
Well, I believe everything. Like, for sure. But it's the fact that it has not been disproven.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like when Dad always said, if I say it's Sunday, put your church clothes on.
Yeah.
That's the kind of thing I go off of. So it hasn't been disproven. So to me, right now, it is real. If they can disprove it, sure. But right now, it's real.
I want to get in touch with this doctor and talk to her, Dr. Elizabeth Harper. She would be great to have as a guest. I tried to find her contact information. I don't even know if she's still alive. Because when I saw her credited in an article, I'm like, is this a fake article? Is this like a picture of an
And
AI
where
person?
did you go to school?
It's a place in Texas. She studied cryptozoology at some university in Texas.
Man,
Which
because
you
you
would think there would be one in Louisiana where you could study.
Yeah.
But I know there's places where you study like Louisiana folklore.
Right.
And
I mean, at
culture.
some universities, you can study like, what do they speak in Star Wars? Klingon?
That's Star Trek.
Whatever. But yeah, well, I've never seen either. Sorry. Kill me. But you can like minor in that at some universities.
Yeah. Well, there's one professor that I follow on TikTok where his whole course is just Harry Potter, studying Harry Potter mythology and.
I could pass that in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's your fault. I never watched
You'll
Harry
know
Potter.
Caleb had never seen any of the Harry Potters
Okay.
until 2020.
The movies don't count.
I didn't read the books.
Doesn't count.
Whatever.
Yeah, Caleb can't read.
Whatever. But I'd never seen it before, and then we got COVID at the same time, and I lived in your apartment. Your 1-bedroom, 4-square-foot apartment in Hammond before you and Bill got married.
And so I was like, well, now's a perfect time. Guess what I'm going to force you to do? Watch Harry Potter.
And I am hopelessly devoted to Harry Potter now. I love it so much. Oh my gosh.
Has anyone not seen it? Like, am I not spoiled? What?
You're lying.
What? Go home tonight and watch one of
watch
them.
it.
You'll love it. You'll
It
love
takes
it.
a minute. Like, you got to get past the first two. Yeah, and
Yes.
it's on at least at all times. One of the movies is on like at all times.
Oh, yeah.
My personal favorite is The Goblet of Fire.
Mine too.
Okay, but
High five.
my husband likes Order of the Phoenix.
That's a good one.
So
Deathly Hallows, a little too scary for me.
yeah.
Too
But
sad.
all of that to say, Caleb had not seen any of the movies until 2020, which is very embarrassing. So
But we're
I
here
was
now.
going to talk about one scene, but I'm not going to spoil it because certain people have not watched it, so I will not do it. Okay.
Smart.
Looking at y'all over there. That's y'all's assignment before the next live episode. Watch it, get back to us. Okay. Anything else for the good of the group?
Nothing comes to mind. I mean, keep downloading. Stay on our socials for our next event. Lord knows when it is, but
Our
we've
Spooky
been busy
Spectacular
lately.
was such a huge hit that the folks at the mezzanine have
One of
already
them's here.
reached out and said, hey, we want y'all to do it next year, maybe do another event besides the Halloween event. So we're throwing around some ideas of maybe a Mardi Gras bingo, maybe a bingo
We do love a
event.
bingo. Who was at our last bingo event at Room Brew?
Bingo was fun.
There you go.
I like bingo because it's very low barrier to entry. There's no skill involved. You can play it while you eat.
I loved it because I just walked around. I talked to a lot of my DLOLs.
That stands for Dear Little Old Ladies.
Man, oh my lord,
That's
old
Caleb's
women love
target audience.
Man.
And we had so much fun. So
It was a blast. It was
we
a
are
blast.
definitely thinking about having some kind of bingo event in 2026. Our next live event that is on the calendar is not until January of 2026, but we are doing a live episode at the Covington Beer Garden in January.
Yep.
So for those of you, y'all know we love Hammond, but our friends at the Covington Beer Garden are bringing us back. So we'll be at the Covington Beer Garden in January. But this is our last, for now, live event.
Unless something else comes in, but
Yeah. But until then, you have our regular episodes, which for those of you who don't know, our regular episodes come out every 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
You can find them on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Amazon, Spotify,
And if
all
you want
completely
more-
for free.
if you want more, you can go to our Patreon.
Yeah, or our Patreon channel, which if you want to subscribe for $3 a month, you'll get an extra, exclusive, unfiltered, unedited episode on the first of every month. But I think our next regularly scheduled episode is what, Monday, Jonah?
Yep.
Yeah. And I'll give y'all a little preview. I explore the history of the drive-through daiquiri in Louisiana.
That was a good one.
It's
That was a
actually
good one.
very, very interesting. And that is something that is completely unique to us and in our state, but the origin of it and the man that built the first drive-through daiquiri shop. And it's going to be all about him and his journey to do that. He's a very, very smart guy,
Yes,
actually.
no doubt.
He went to Louisiana Tech. Go Dogs. So, yeah. Well, thank you all so much for being here. We really appreciate it. Seriously, like it's having people who are like coming here wearing our shirts and like doing all of that. That's like makes me so happy.
Oh, my favorite, Avery. Avery.
Oh, yeah, Avery has the best shirt
Yeah.
on.
She's got the Caleb is a degenerate shirt.
Yes, which I kind of
we
love
love.
that a younger person wore that, and she's like, yeah, he is.
Oh, she's my people.
Yeah. So thank y'all so much. Oh, another thing before I forget, the big bad. That's your problem.
Well,
thebigbadboot.com is almost ready.
Oh,
so you will
yes.
have a one-stop shop to go to find all of our calendar of events, links to our episodes, our merchandise, our Patreon, all of that good stuff. So thebigbadboot.com is in the works.
Shout out to Honey Creative.
It will be ready November 1st, so within the next week. So until then, thank you all so much for being here, and remember, God made you.
And the Rougarou too.
So be kind to one another.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We love making it and hope you love listening to it. If you'd like to support the Big Bad Boot for free, here's how to do that.
First, you can follow us on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel.
And give us a 5-star rating and write a review.
And please make sure to download each episode. That helps us please the algorithm gods.
And if you'd like to support us in other ways, aka give us money because podcasting ain't cheap, here's how you can do that.
Subscribe to our own Patreon channel. For as little as $1 a month, you can help us bring more hilarious Louisiana content to your ear holes and your eyeballs.
And you can purchase some exclusive Big Bad Boot merch at thebigbadboot.com.
Love you, mean it.
The Big Bad Boot is produced by Lettuce Media and edited by Mallory and Jonah.
Our music was produced by Macro Tracks. Our super cool logo was designed by AWC Graphics. And our sense of humor and childhood trauma was sponsored by Kelly and Abby Morse.